Have you ever wondered why some people seem to get richer without actually selling anything? Why the wealthy don't rush to cash out even when their assets are worth millions? And here's the real question. Why are you being taught to sell while they are taught to hold? Because once you understand this, your entire view of money will change forever. Let's start with something simple. Most of us grow up believing this formula: work, earn, save, spend, repeat. And if we're smart, maybe work, earn, invest, sell, enjoy. Sounds logical, right? But here's the truth nobody explains clearly. Wealthy people don't play this game the same way. They don't focus on selling their assets. They focus on owning things that grow while they sleep. Let's break it down in the simplest way possible. An asset is something that puts money into your pocket or increases in value over time. Examples: a rental property, stocks or businesses, land, intellectual property, even a small side business. Now compare that to what most people own: expensive phones, cars that lose value, clothes, gadgets, lifestyle upgrades. These are not assets. These are liabilities disguised as rewards. Here's where it gets real. Most people don't sell assets because they never build them in the first place. Why? Because life gets in the way. Bills come in every month, family responsibilities, social pressure, the need to look successful. So what do? We trade long-term wealth for short-term comfort. And it's not your fault. You were never taught differently. Now let's answer the big question. Why don't wealthy people sell their assets? Here are the real reasons. Assets grow over time. Wealthy people understand something powerful. Time is the biggest multiplier. If you sell too early, you cut the growth. Imagine planting a tree and cutting it down just when it starts bearing fruit. That's what selling too early looks like. Cash flow beats one-time money. Selling gives you one-time cash. Holding gives you recurring income. For example, a rental property gives monthly rent. A business gives ongoing profits. Stocks may give dividends. So instead of asking, "How much can I sell this for?" they ask, "How much can this give me every month?" Taxes matter. Here's something most people ignore. When you sell, you often pay taxes. But when you hold, you can delay or even reduce taxes. Wealthy people use strategies like borrowing against assets, holding long-term, reinvesting gains, so they keep more of what they earn. Control and power. Owning assets equals control. Selling assets equals giving up control. If you own a business, property, or shares, you have influence, decisions, options. Once you sell, it's gone. This is where everything changes. Most people think, "I need money to buy things." Wealthy people think, "I need assets to generate money." See the difference? One focuses on spending, the other focuses on creating systems of income. Let me tell you a simple story. Two friends start earning at the same time. Person A buys a new phone every year, upgrades lifestyle regularly, saves a little, spends a lot. Person B buys a small asset first, maybe a piece of land, or invests in stocks, reinvests profits instead of spending. Fast forward 10 years, Person A has memories and expenses. Person B has income even without working. That's the difference between living for today versus building for life. Now, let's be clear. Wealthy people do sell sometimes, but not emotionally. They sell when the asset stops performing. A better opportunity appears. They can upgrade into a bigger asset. The risk becomes too high. They don't sell because "I need quick cash for lifestyle." That's the key difference. Let's bring this back to you. You don't need millions to start. You just need a shift in
Starting up
thinking.
your own business
Start
can
small.
be both challenging
Invest
and fun.
regularly.
A big
Learn about
challenge is
assets.
finding a lawyer to
Avoid
produce your
unnecessary
legal
spending.
documents quickly,
Focus on
efficiently,
long-term
and at the right
growth.
price.
And most importantly,
For a
Don't
fixed
rush to
price of
sell. Learn to
£1,495,
hold.
right price.
Your future self is
For a
watching
fixed
you
price
right
of
now. And one day,
£1,495,
you'll either thank yourself
the Founder
or
Catalyst
wish you had
platform
started
not only
earlier.
quickly and
The
professionally
choice
answers
is
questions
yours.
and upload any
If this
supporting
changed the way
material.
you think about money, share it with
Once you're all
someone who
done,
needs to hear
invite your
this.
investors.
Because sometimes
When everything
one
is agreed,
idea
your final
can
legal
change
documents are
an
produced.
entire life.